Everything that happens in life is determined by how you position yourself. Most people have lost great opportunities, destiny helpers, good spouse, all because they failed to position themselves to attract or keep their destined spouse. Positioning yourself for your destined spouse does not have to mean panicking or desperately seeking. Rather, it has a lot to do with you being in the right state of mind, being in the right place, and having the right spirit within you. Oftentimes, singles who are hoping to get married begin to feel pressure to get married. You become so desperate that you settle for just anyone who is available. Just because all your friends are getting married does not mean you are supposed to be married at that time. Just because you feel that you are old enough to get married does not mean you should get married. Marriage is a long time committed, and forever is too long to be unhappy. For every person on this planet Earth, God has already destined someone who is going to complete you, someone who is going to bring out the best in you, someone who will protect you, and the only thing that you have to do is to be patient and position yourself to meet the one. To position yourself for your destined spouse has a lot to do with you first. And the first thing you need to do to position yourself is to be the best version of yourself. We are all familiar with the popular saying, which is, like attract alike. So the thing here is, if you become the best version of yourself, you will be able to attract the best version of your destined spouse. When you become the best version of yourself, you find yourself worthy of the type of partner you wish to attract. Therefore, you must make self-improvement a priority. Nobody is perfect. We are all a work in progress. So being the best part of yourself does not mean to be beating yourself up anytime you get it wrong, or because you are not yet where you envision yourself to be. But it is about being faithful in the process of your self-development, whether physically, financially, spiritually, emotionally, and more. As you go on the journey of being the best part of you, you should resist the urge to compare your life to the lives of others or the lives of your friends. We are all different and unique in our own way, and the pathway to success differs. I'm not saying the process is going to be easy, especially when you look at your friends and see how their life is going. But remember, it is essential to not compare. Invest and empower your mind with the things that make you a better person. Get that degree that you always wanted. Be that boss that you want to be. The truth is, the only thing stopping you from being that person you want to be is you. One of the best ways to position yourself for your destined spouse is living your life to the fullest. When you are doing that, you attract the one. Nobody wants to be with a person who is still not well positioned in life. Remember, as you try to be the better version of you, you are increasing your level, and definitely will attract those on that level. Like attract like. So if you want to attract a godly spouse, you need to start being godly yourself, because God will not bring a person into your life that He knows will take you far from Him. If you want someone who is caring and kind, you also need to be caring and kind. Anything you want to see in your partner, you need to start being that thing. So, it is time to start the process of positioning yourself for your destined spouse. Another thing to do to position yourself for your destined spouse is to be confident. Being confident is contagious. It brings or attracts people to you. It brings out your glory for other person to see. Have you being with people who have such low self-esteem about themselves? The way they talk and act is so degrading that they do not see their worth. They think every other person is better than they are, and the moment you sit with them, you are just turned off. The less confident a person is, the more unattractive they look to a spouse. In your mission to position yourself for your desired spouse, the power of confidence is very attractive. Recognize the real you. Be everything God has called you to be. Know your values and set your standards. Know your worth. The truth is, when you know your worth, you will create standards on how you should be treated. You would not let yourself to be treated anyhow without respect. You would also not just settle for anything. When you have truly set these standards for yourself, make a decision and a promise not to degrade yourself, and you will attract quality people who will see the greatness in you and honors that. Everybody also wants a spouse who would be able to stand up for his or herself, someone who is not just settling for anything. If you have not been having confidence in yourself, it is time to break out from that shell and get your confidence back. The best way to get your confidence back is to love yourself, believe in yourself, take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, shun every negative talk that makes you feel you are not good enough. Nobody, I mean absolutely nobody, is better than you. But please do remember to be humble and do not allow pride get mixed with your confidence. There is a thin line between pride and confidence, so you need to be careful. In as much as you need to be confident, you need to be careful because pride can be the downfall of a man. Let everything be done in moderation. Also, another thing you need to do to position yourself for your destined spouse is to let go of the wrong partner that you are holding onto right now. If you already know that the person you are with right now is not the kind of person you envision yourself to be with, if he or she is not the kind of person you see spending your future with, if he or she does not complete you, does not make you a better person, then it is time to let them go and position yourself for your destined spouse. Most times, the reason why we remain with certain people, even though we know that they are not what we want, or they might even be treating us badly, is because we are scared of being lonely or scared of ending up single, and those reasons are not good enough to continue being with them. When you hold on to something, you prevent another one from coming in. The time that you are supposed to be spending trying to make yourself a better person or trying to position yourself is the time you are spending with the wrong people, and you know it. Set yourself free and find the right one for you. Being single is a gift, and we are supposed to use that gift wisely and not run away from it. Use your single days to achieve those goals that you have set for yourself. Use this time that you have to serve God, because when the spouse comes, you might be too busy to do certain things you have always wanted to do. The moment you realize that the person you are with does not fit into the future that you want for yourself, if you do not share the same dream, and you want different things in life, then it is time to let them go and position yourself for your desired partner that God is bringing your way. Always put it at the back of your mind that, to receive what we want, we must let go of what we do not desire. And the last thing I want to talk about for you to position yourself for your destined spouse is to be outgoing. Most times, the reason why some people have not met their destined spouse is because they have chosen to remain behind closed doors or to remain shy. The truth is, nobody is going to see you if you decide to remain locked up in your room, when people are out there meeting people that will change their life for the good. In order to position yourself for your destined spouse, you need to come out of that shell, out of that room. You need to meet and mingle with other people from different spheres of life. You do not know where you would meet your destined spouse, and that's why you need to be positioned and at every opportunity you get, and be ready. Another thing is, when you go out, do not keep to yourself all the time. Do not be quiet. Talk to people. If you have an opinion about something, do not be scared of saying it, and also be willing to listen to others speak. Remember that we were created for relationship and communication, so do not be afraid to also start a conversation. Make contact, smile, and always let people know that you are also interested in what they are going to say. As you begin to position yourself for your destined spouse, I pray you experience all the joy that comes with it.